Alright, here we are back out at the Parks at Kent for a rebid. It's going to be a revision to the original job. The first change is that location 1 is going to change to a 7x115. So currently we have 2 asphalt locations and 2 curb locations. And then I'm going to send you the next aerial, which is going to be A through whatever for curbs. It's like Q or something like that. And then I think 5 or 6 additional asphalt locations. So we'll make number 1, number 3, number 2, number 4, and so on for that. And curb number A on the aerial is going to be now number C. We're just pushing it back 2 locations. Then they want a seal coat and a stripe, which we can gather all that information from Earth on that. Count the stalls, count the red curb. It will be down one side of the street, the outer side, and then the inside corners. And I can help you with that if you need. And then crack fill and pressure washing on that, and we'll go over that at the end as far as what that's going to be. The next thing we're going to do as we're going through is we're going to install a speed bump right across this seam. This is in front of address 4311, 26 feet long, and we'll go 2 feet wide, 2 inches tall on that. And that'll be the standard for our speed bumps. There's 2 of them that they're going to want to address. The majority of what we're going to be doing out here for repair work is going to be curb repair work, a little bit of Sikaflex, and like I said, I think 5 patches. Big property, so I'll be here for a while. Right next to that we have curb repair A. It's 40 feet. It's right by the exit of the trail. That's the trail that we were just talking about, changing to 115 feet long. The speed bump we were talking about is just down to our left right there, and we're gonna keep. And here you can see the red curb on one side. For NPFLs, we'll do every 50 feet, 18-inch white NPFLs for the red curb. Patch location 5 is right in front of us. We're going a little bit out of order, but we'll get back on track. It's just this location right here, and I'll measure that up. Real small on that, just a 6x20 is all. So now we're back on track here. Curb location B is starting at the ramp there and going 20 feet this way. That's on the intersection of 220th Street and 46th Place South. Curb location C is joint to joint, 15 feet, and that's in front of unit 21920. Now we have curb sections D and E. D is 45, E is 13. D starts at this joint at 21818, goes 45 feet to where the curb meets with the poured concrete curb at the end there, all against sidewalk, so factor that in. E's the next section over, and it's all going to be handwork on that one to form that, between 21818 and 21816. Curb location F is 47 feet in front of 21722, just between the 2 driveways. Handwork on the last 5 feet of both ends. Here we can see the red curb on one side but not the other. Asphalt location 1 is a 2x8 in front of this ADA ramp. You can see that there's a lip there, it's a trip hazard. That's at the intersection of 46th Place South and South 217th Street. Location 2 up here, similar thing, just a trip hazard on a lip. And again, you can see that the red curb's on the left side but not the right until we hit that roundabout up there. Asphalt location 2 is a 2x18 in front of 21630, just two aprons down from location 1. And you can see the cracking here. The crack fill on this is going to be 1.5x medium dirty. And then up here we're going to do some Sikaflex work. In the roundabout there's a lip. Curb section G is 45 feet, and it's just where the red curb starts in this roundabout, and goes to where it meets the apron at 21614. And then the Sikaflex work is going to be down over here. We're going to start right at this gap on the red curb, and then we're going to go, I believe, 3 panels. We'll take a look at the other end, measure that out. And we'll take it from that panel to the end. It's 51 feet. It averages about 1.5 inches width and about 2 to 3 inches deep. We will need backer rod, obviously, to put in before we Sikaflex. Working our way back out. Here we are working our way back to Sikaflex number 2. Just want to show you the red curb on here. It's on the outside edge, the inside corner, and then the dog leg back to the roundabout. It's on both sides. Sikaflex number 2 in this roundabout, we're just going to fill in this 2-foot section of concrete. So we'll jam a little backer rod down there. And fortunately, I don't like doing things this way, but we're doing an apples to apples bid with 3 other contractors. So that's why we're doing things the way that we are. Asphalt location number 4 is in the same roundabout as the Sikaflex, and it's another lip right here on this house, so it's going to be a 2-foot wide strip. I'll measure up the length. So 2 by 19 on that. Figure all asphalt depth on this at 5 inches. That's what it appears to be. And then we're backtracking number 3. Location number 3 will be up here on the right. Same thing, just another lip transition. So it's like 5 locations, probably about 4 tons or so. That's just up here. And another 2 by 18 strip. This one's in front of unit 4403. The other location's the greenhouse right in the middle of the roundabout, the one we just looked at. Or cul-de-sac, I keep saying roundabouts. And then I believe the rest is just curb repair. And we'll go take a look at the rest of that. So on the aerial, there's the road for the cul-de-sac. Curb repair K is going to start where the red meets the gray curb. And we're going to run down until we get good curb again. The other locations, quite a few of them are right in this section right here, so we'll go through those one at a time. This we're going to take to the joint just past the intersection. It's 79 feet, so it's the joint directly across from the post. For K, we have H, I, J, and L all up right here as well. We'll take a look at H is right on the corner. It's 12 feet. There's a joint where it's busted out. I'll show you that coming back out. It goes 12 feet towards us. This is location I, right at building 4417. And it's just starting right at the apron. It's going to the section right by the fence. And that is 51 feet. H is going to be, location J is 20 feet of R&R, starting at that joint, going 20 feet to that joint. We're also going to prep and pave a 2 by 10 section of dirt. So we're going to remove 8 inches of dirt, put 2 inches of rock, and just 3 inches of asphalt on that. And then I think the last section is L. So we've addressed that section across the street. So yeah, we have H, I, J, K, and L. I lied. H is the one we looked at right here, which is 12 feet. I, J, K, and then L, which will measure. Let me show you the 12 feet real quick. We're going to start right at this broken joint right here. We do have an abandoned sprinkler head, and we're going to go 12 feet to that joint. Then lastly, let's measure up L. L, we're going to do the whole run. So from the intersection of 45th Avenue South and South 217th Place, we're going to take that all the way to 21733, which is 68 feet. We've got a few more sections of curb down over here. And then one more patch, which is patch number 6, and then a speed bump, and that's all done over here. So we're getting pretty close. So here we have M, N, O, and P. M is this run right here in front of 21805, 31 feet. N is by 21811, 7 feet on the end right there. O and P are right here, so I'll measure. O and P are each 15 feet in front of 21808. O's 15 feet from there to the joint. P is only 15 feet long, and it's red. And then we've got one more asphalt repair, and then the speed bump, I believe. So the asphalt location, we're going to go from catch basin to catch basin. We do need to source 2 more of these thermo no dumping drains to stream things, and so I'll measure that up. And we're starting right on the back side of the catch basin between 45th Avenue South and South 218th Street. And we're going to take it all the way down, just past the other one. I'd say we go 6 feet wide on this, get the Pathmaster in here. You can see where the 2-inch lift, when they initially paved this, has popped off. So we'll go a little bit past this. We'll take it to the right between 21816 and whatever this guy's address is right here, right by the mailboxes, right by the car. 163 feet, 6 by 163 at 5 inches. And then we have one more speed bump to put in, and then some curb at the corner over there. Speed bump number 2 is going to go, there's the end of our repair at that catch basin. It's going to go just on the right side of this catch basin between the two. Just like all these speed bumps, we'll want to have the break in between them for drainage. And then finally we'll go look at curb location Q on the corner up here, and we will be done. So curb location Q is 59 feet. It's going to start at the joint just past this sidewalk, which you can see right there. And it's going to go 59 feet. This is 219th Place and 220th Street. Main entrance. And it's going to wrap just to the seam, the asphalt seam right here. As for striping, we have a double yellow line here. Measure that up from earth. The stop stripe is thermo, so we are not going to do anything there. And then phasing this, if we need to do it in 3 to 4 phases to keep them open. They do have a second entrance that has posts in it that they can open up and utilize that on the back right if you're looking in the property from the entrance. Pressure washing on this, it's going to be the moss. It's going to be 48 hours of pressure washing. Yeah, 48 hours. And we already went over the crack fill. No stencils other than the fire lanes, and measure all the striping up from earth. That is it.